Test 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2021 SAC Wrestling Championship Round. We're going to bring you the seniors this evening or this afternoon because we have not had the opportunity to do this year. Okay, your following seniors: Bishop Dwanger, Eli Hilger, Michael Tipman, Shane Delaney, and Austin Busher. From Bishop Lures, Nick Fisher. From Concordia, Xavier Sheehan, Landon Jones, Gavin Schreck, Sam Hudson, Cooper Harris, Logan Norwald Settle. From Northside High School, Darrell Hill. From Northrop, Kyle Littermeyer, Brian Fan, Braden Mudrack, Tyler Wilson. Once again, your senior wrestlers for the 2021 season. From Snider, Yakas Shelton. Amar Williams, Mackay Spencer, Jacob Krieger, Hayden Clausen. And Noah Hunden. From Southside, Danielle Tompkins, Blake Dulasini, Alonzo Knight, Matthew Morris, Keaton Grider, Antoine Andrews, Andrew Malik Cross, Andrew Kennedy, Nick Mayakovich. Again, your senior 21 seniors from the Summit Athletic Conference. Okay, we're going through the current team standings there. They were trying to pull them up again, scrambling a little bit on the sideline. Current team scores: in the lead, Bishop Dwanger with 218. Snider follows with 209.5. Concordia Lutheran 157. Wayne 136.5. Northrop 124. Southside 112. Northside 62. And Lures 57. All right, folks, I apologize for that. Like I said, we're scrambling around in between the beginning rounds and championship round, moving cameras, trying to get things set for this final. Announcing the championship matchups, I guess, right now is a little untraditional due to COVID.
Season record 11-3, career record 29-5, two-time semi-state finalist, 138-pound SAC champion in 2019, 138-pound sectional champion in 2019.
Okay, well, welcome aboard, Coach Zimbo.
From Snider, wrestling at 160 pounds. Season record 19-3, career record is 56-25. Two-time SAC runner-up, two-time sectional runner-up. They'll be facing Eli Hilbert from Quenya, coached by John Tummel. He's a senior with a 24-1 season record.
Again, welcome aboard, Coach Zimbo here this afternoon, bringing you the championship round SAC Wrestling. Early action was pretty entertaining, had some few upsets along the way, and we're looking for a great round of action for the championship.
Oh yeah, this championship is going to be hotly contested. There's going to be some really good wrestling. You have some returning champions in the same weight class. You have returning champions in the weight class above. So it's just going to be, it should be a real, some tight matches, and you're going to see some explosive wrestling. So we're looking forward to a really good finals.
Again, yes, we're here at Snider High School WRNS production, bringing you the live broadcast of the championship round. Been, again, it's an interesting morning. Now we're going to get into this. Current team, like I said, Bishop Dwenger with a slim lead coming into this.
Right now it's 218 points for Bishop Dwenger, 109.5 for Snider. So it seems to be a two-team race, and that's an advantage because both teams do have full lineups. Both teams have 14 guys in the lineup, so that definitely helps your cause when you're going for a championship to have that full lineup.
And you know, we've said, you know, it always is. You're giving up that 6 point, you get basically a 12-point swing if you got a person in the place.
And when you're giving up those forfeits, it just is. You're not going to be able to compete.
Three-time SAC finalist, one-time champ, two-time national qualifier, ranked 17th in the state of Indiana at 195.
This 220-pound matchup will be. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. You have a sophomore from Concordia and Chance Harris, and the freshman from Northrop, Jelante Hinton.
Now, Hinton was the one that did a lot of AAU wrestling previously, had a lot of experience in the freestyle, comes into the high school rule, and he's had a great season.
He has. And actually his only loss is to Chance Harris from Concordia. So this will be a nice little rematch. So if you're out there watching, make sure you pay attention to that 220-pound matchup. And then for the heavyweights, we do have Concordia and Wayne going at it. So you have a fourth seed, Nick Mijakovic. If I mispronounce that, I apologize. And then you have Logan Narwhal Settle. So you have the number 1 seed and the number 4 seed going at it in the championship match.
And in the team duels, Bishop Dwenger took the title in the team duels. But this year with COVID, this is the SAC.
The SAC. Yeah, the SAC duels, they usually split. And that's a portion of the points. But this year, because of COVID, we decided that it just comes down to whoever wins the individual tournament.
Yeah, that was a coaches and AD decision. Like I said, bringing it to the individual match. So this is critical. You're going to carry on the SAC championship title, either Dwenger or Snider, it looks like at this particular time. Yeah. All right, we got a matchup at the 103-pound mat. 106 pounds. There you go. I'm old school.
You're going old school on us. Wow.
I'm going to go 98 pounds, but that's a few years back.
And it looks like you have Snider Northside going at it in the championship match. The official for this is Kurt Crouch. And right now, Olivia and Sharp are tied up. as far as head ties. They're working, trying to get their open it up, see what moves they can make, and just trying to set up, trying to score. And then on the third place match, you have Bishop Dwenger versus Northrop. And that first period is a 1 minute period. So right now, just a lot of pushing right now on the championship match between Sharp from Snider and Byron Olivia from Northside. He came into this tournament 26-2. Sharp came into the tournament 12-6. So you have the 1 seed from Northside, the 2 seed from Snider going at it. And right now there's 45 seconds left in the first period, no score, as both are just trying to set something up. And that was just blown out by the official. And they go right back to that head tie, trying to just set something up. Oh, the stalling call on red. So that is on Olivia for, looks like just backing up. And now Olivia went on to the offense, and they were just blown out right there. So they're still neutral with 25 seconds left in the match, or in the first period, sorry. Looks like Bishop Dwenger in the third place match has Northrop on his back, working for the fall, and Bishop Dwenger did get the fall for the third place. So Garrett from Bishop Dwenger will be your third place winner for the SAC. At the end of the first period, Olivia from Northside 0, Sharp from Snider 0. And the flip of the disc goes to Northside, and they choose down. Olivia stood up very quickly. Sharp is out front on him. Olivia has the leg. Now Sharp's pushing that head down. Olivia is getting in there, and he gets the reversal right there. Well done by Olivia. Right now it's 2-0 Northside over Snider in the second period. Minute 30 left in that period. And just tough. You just got to work hard from the bottom, and that's what Olivia did, and got the reversal, and now Sharp just got the escape. So it's 2-1, Olivia from Northside over Sharp from Snider. And Sharp took a shot, but it was without a setup, and Olivia almost got the takedown by stuffing the head and spinning around. They went out of bounds, and they're back in the center neutral. About a minute left in the second period. And they're back into that head tie, trying to set up a takedown.
Work, yep. Stay with the action, yep.
And that fall from Bishop Dwenger will help them, get some more points to, extend that lead against Snider. So in that match, Mark, you saw Bishop Dwenger get the fall against Northrop. And Olivia, it was a once again, snap down and spin behind. So Sharp is down now 4-1 with 20 seconds left in the second period. And Olivia does have the cradle locked up on Sharp. Sharp's got to get that hand control. Okay, he broke the hands. Now Sharp's got to get the pressure back and start getting hand control, knee slide out. But Olivia is behind. Nope, Sharp just got, I'm assuming, yep, Sharp did get the escape right before the buzzer hit. So it is 4-2, Olivia from Northside over Sharp from Snider. And it is Sharp's choice, and Sharp takes down. So going into third period, 4-2. There, and Olivia went straight to the ankle and now has Sharp flat. So Sharp's got to get that hand control and start pressuring back so he can create some space between him and Olivia and maybe close the gap, get that escape. And he did. Great job on hand control and getting his hips out. They're just, they went out of bounds. They're back to the middle, and they are neutral with 1:36 in the third period. And now Sharp has got to get on the offense in order to, get that takedown, to get that lead. Snap down by Olivia. He's got the front, and he just pushes that side, that arm often tries to get that. He tries to spin around him. And it almost worked that time, but it went out of bounds. So 7 left, 4-3, North Side over Snider. Now with a minute left, Sharp has got to pick up the pace. He's got to start, snapping the head. Oh, another stall call. That is 1 point for Sharp. We are now tied with 50 seconds left. Sharp was putting the pressure on, and Olivia turns it on right there. Gets a takedown. Now he's up 6-4. Once again, Sharp's got to move on the bottom. You don't have a whole lot of time with 35 seconds left. He's got to get that hand control, and he's got to work his way, knee slide up, and they went out of bounds. That was a nice job by Sharp trying to create that space again. Sharp is going to be down 32 seconds left in the third period. Olivia from Northside, 6. Sharp from Snider, 4. Tried to switch, but that tight waist by Olivia prevented that from happening. And he's got that right arm tied up. He's got to get that hand control, create that space, and Sharp does. He's now 6'5", and Sharp takes a shot, but he's straight on in, and they go out of bounds. 7 seconds left, 6'5". Sharp has got to do something right here. He's got to get a shot in, and I would say you just got to snap that head down and take a shot. And without a setup, you're not going to really get in there. So, and that ends the period. And so Byron Olivia from Northside is your 106-pound SAC champion.
And that's some, again, critical points there. The Panthers let slip away. The only way to get more points, yes, at this time, is to get the win or a pin. So we're going in the next round here. Bishop Dwanger's Cornwell versus Lance from Wayne in the 113-pound championship match. Looking for the control of the head here. Cornwell, 2-point takedown there. Flatten him out. Looking for the twist here.
All right, we have Elliot Cornwell from Bishop Dwenger and Scott Lance from Wayne. Cornwell was, of course, the first seed, came into the tournament 28-0. Add 2 more to that, he's 30-0 on the season. That's quite a record.
Getting his work done early, too, and like I said, trying to get on top here and make something happen. Again, Dwanger at this point still wants the pins. They want all the points they can get out of these rounds.
You got to get the pins.
The bonus points.
And he's got that bundle in, and he is working that Turk, and he's getting doesn't have criteria yet, and now the back points have started. He's going to get 3 out of that. And nice job by Maple pinning the Northrop wrestler. So that helps, again, the Snider cause. I'll be right back.
Again, here we're going on the championship matchup here. Said Bishop Dwanger in for the shot, deep. 2 more takedown. 8-1's your current score. Cornwell leading. Looking to bundle him up, get a cradle. Tilts him back, looking for some back points here. And that's the end of the first period. 10-1's your score. Cornwell Bishop Dwenger leading. Wayne's choice. He takes down. Lance takes down. 13-1's the score. He's looking, he got the chicken wing in, looking to put him on the back. Back points counting. Now, if he does not continue through for the pin, this will be a tech fall. He really would like to get that pin again. Points Dwenger could use. Forcing it. Minute 11 to get the pin here. He's got him on his back in the chicken wing.
You got to give Scott Lance some credit here. Very, very flexible. And ultimately, he did just get pinned in the second period. 59 seconds left in the second period. So the winner of the 113-pound SAC is Elliot Cornwell. At the end of the fifth place 113-pound match, they'll present the awards. The winning team, the athlete that won, the coach will hand out those awards. And it looks like there's a fall for the fifth place match. Bishop Luers defeats Southside. And then once the hand has been raised, we will begin the awards for the 106-pounders.
Okay, we're getting ready for the 106-pound awards here. A little confusion for the first round here, getting things organized. Again, COVID protocols, changing some of the protocol and how they're presented and how athletes receive their awards. I know I was at the swim SAC a couple weeks ago, and there were they didn't even present them. Coaches picked them up. So all different protocols in place. Clark of Northrop, Garrett of Bishop Dwenger in third place. Olivia of Northside, the SAC champion, 106-pound weight class.
Yep, so once again, in fourth place, you had Clark from Northrop. In third place, you had Garrett from Bishop Dwenger. Second place, you had Sharp from Snider. And in first place, Oliva from Northside. In the 120-pound finals, you have Cameron Lapsley from Snider, and you have Josh Shepard from Northrop.
Again, Lapsley, father was a former Snider wrestler, state champion.
State champ 1998.
98 champion, so family tradition can carry on here. We talked about that earlier in the year.
Yeah, it's always nice to see that, goes from father to son, or even the daughters, getting involved. And, you just had girls wrestling state last week. So it's nice to see that the women are getting involved in the sport of wrestling.
But my understanding on that is, too, that Indiana Tech will be fielding a women's wrestling team next year, I believe.
I believe
they
is right.
skipped a year because of COVID, and, they'll be coming out. So that's awesome for local wrestlers to have the opportunity. 2-point takedown.
Yeah, that was a takedown by Shepard from Northrop. So he's up 2-0 on Lapsley. Lapsley did create space and got his escape. They are now out of bounds, going back to the center. So minute 17, Northrop 2, Snider 1. And again, Lapsley on the single leg. He needs to just get those shoulders up, get that head up, and keep working. And he's going to come slide through, cut. He's got to cut through that, get clear a little bit of the hips, and keep turning. If Lapsley could get that leg free, he'll definitely get the 2 on this. And that buzzer was the 1 minute first period for the third place match. And there Lapsley does get behind Shepard, makes the score 3-2. So Lapsley has 3, Shepard from Northrop 2. So with 30 seconds left in the first period, Lapsley has that tight waist and arm bar. And I see a lot more, chicken wings and kids, running that wing, trying to get the turn. Right now he's got I can't tell from the angle where we're at, but it might be a wing, and he's trying to work that half in there as well. And again, with 5 seconds left, Lapsley has that 3-2 lead over Shepard from Northrop. Northrop defers, Snider does take down. So once again, in this situation, Lapsley being down, he's got to create that space, get that hand control, and Lapsley stands up very quickly. But now Shepard does have that arm and working to just trip him back down, and he does. So Lapsley definitely has to work the hand control. And I could see Shepard maybe trying to go for a tilt there, but nope, they go out of bounds. I could see the Snider coaches telling Lapsley he's got to clear those hands if he is going to, get that escape. And again, the push forward by Shepard, and Shepard does have that wing in there, and again, he's trying to force it in muscle, but he's got to bring that shoulder to the ear of Lapsley if he wants to turn him with that chicken wing. So he's got the tight waist wing, and that wing is barred as well. So that's pretty tight, but it also makes it a little tougher for the top guy to turn him when you have everything bound up like that. Dwanger gets another fall for the third place 120-pound final over south side. So you have Lay from Bishop Dwanger earning third place in the conference. And again, Cameron Lapsley has got to clear those hands, because right now Shepard is riding that right arm of Lapsley, or I'm sorry, the left arm of Lapsley, and preventing him from even getting that escape. Lapsley's got to get the hand control. Get those knees up, shoulders up, and he's worked those hands, but Shepard has that wing in there. Got to watch that shoulder. Got an experienced official out there in Greg Moe, so... And there goes Lapsley. He definitely created the space. Good job, Lapsley, with the escape and the shot, and gets his head out for 2, and they go out of bounds. So Lapsley, he got his escape and the 2 takedown. And so at the end of the second, Lapsley extended that lead by 4, so now he has a 6-2 lead over Josh Shepard from Northrop. Northrop takes neutral in the third period, so Lapsley cannot back down. He definitely has to be aggressive. Nice snap down, front headlock by Lapsley, creating that, but he's got to get off his knees if he wants to get that takedown. And hits the corner, same takedown that he got at the end of the second period, snatches that leg and comes around, gets another 2-point takedown for Lapsley, now extends that lead 8-2. And in this situation, as Bishop Dwenger keeps earning those pins in those consolation matches, Snider, if they want to close that gap, they got to get some falls.
Yeah, again, pretty much the only way you're going to get those bonus points is get those falls, tech falls, in a tournament setting. So we need some pins here.
Yep, and Lapsley working that cross-face cradle, just hasn't got it locked up, and they are on the edge of the mat, which is going to be blown out of bounds. So they're out of bounds right now. 57 seconds left in the third period. Lapsley up 8-2 over Shepherd from Northrop. So right now, if they are going to get those extra points, Lapsley's got to turn them at least for a 2 count, or ultimately Snider needs a fall here if they are going to close that gap on Bishop Dwenger. So right now, he's got a half in. He's just got to get off those hips if he wants to get to get a turn. So right now they are hip to hip, and Lapsley is in complete control of this match, and he's working a tilt, got a 1 count, but no points there for Lapsley. If he could just get a 2 count, that would be some extra points, and nope, he still got a 1 count. So about 3 seconds left, and it looks like Cameron Lapsley is now a conference champion with a victory over Josh Shepherd from Northrop. So Cameron Lapsley from Snider, an 8-2 win over Josh Shepherd from Northrop. Again, Cameron Lapsley, 120-pound conference champion. As we turn our attention to the 113-pound awards, so we have the awards now for the 113 pounds. You have Tompkins from Southside in 6th place, Knipp from Bishop Luers, and you have Malamboza from Northrop in 4th place. You have Maple from Snider in 3rd place. Your runner-up, Lance from Wayne, and your 2021 113-pound SAC champion is Cornwell from Bishop Dwenger, bringing his record to 31-0. Well done by Elliot Cornwell, having a fantastic season. Good luck to all those wrestlers next week at the sectional. And the 8-team conference, the Summit Athletic Conference, you have some teams that go to the Carroll sectional, and you have some teams that go to the New Haven sectional. And they'll all meet up again at the Carroll Regional the first weekend of February. And in the 126-pound finals, you have Hispanic, oh my gosh, I'm going to butcher this name. But you have Bishop Dwenger. It looks like Saspansky. It looks like it was cut off on the finals. And then you have Lawson from Bishop Dwenger, or from Snider, and Lawson gets the takedown on Saspansky. And right now, with a minute left in the first period, it is 2-0. Snider, Caleb Lawson over Thomas Saspansky. So Lawson was trying to head lever on Saspansky and ultimately couldn't get really any movement, so he cut him, and Saspansky went right to a shot. So right now, Lawson, great sprawl there, and pushing his hips down, pushing the head down, and he has Saspansky flat, but Saspansky's got the right leg of Lawson, not giving that up. So definitely what Caleb Lawson needs to do is he's got to get those hips back, because Saspansky is working his way up and has not got the takedown yet. There's an odd situation there, and Szymanski gets the takedown, and now he's in the near side cradle. So it is 3-2 with 3 seconds left in the first period. Szymanski leading Caleb Lawson from Snider. So end of the first period, 3 for Thomas Szymanski from Bishop Dwenger, 2 for Caleb Lawson from Snider. So Snider defers to Bishop Dwenger. Bishop Dwenger takes down. And Caleb Lawson tries to arm chop, and Szymanski holding quite firm there. And now Lawson's got him on his hip, got him flat. Now is Caleb Lawson in this situation trying to ride an arm bar. But what he needs to do is definitely hit that. He did. He got the crossface in there. Right now he's got a tight waist, trying to head lever. But he's definitely got to get Szymanski on his hip if he wants to turn him. But right now Szymanski is being quite stubborn down there, holding his base. Now Szymanski is standing up. Lawson needs to pop those hips and lift him up and get him back down so he doesn't get a stalling call. And there it is. He got a stalling call from the official. And he's got to, once again, work it down. And there he got Szymanski back down to the mat. But because he wasn't getting him back down to the mat early enough, he did get hit with a stalling call. So Lawson trying to get a near side. Nope, he's back out. Now he's out front. He better get that front headlock in. He's working trying to get that bundle, and no, not enough separation for an escape. But that would have been a nice escape, because that would have been nice, because then the score would have been tied, because Lawson did then hit a nice double duck under. So there you have. With 11 seconds left, Lawson on top, holding the left arm, left leg, working that. He's out front. He better get that front headlock in, and that's the end of the second period. It's Bishop. It is Lawson's choice. Lawson takes down, as he is down going into the third period, 3-2. Right now, Lawson has got to create some separation so he can work that escape. And it looked like Szymanski had the double unders, tried to suck him back, but that didn't work, and that allowed Lawson to square up to him and stand up. He's got the single leg, switching to a double, driving forward, but the Wizards in for Szymanski, and Szymanski gives it up for a 2-point reversal. Lawson with a 4-3 lead with 1:15 left in the third period. This would definitely help Snider's cause of closing that gap if they can beat this. If they can beat the Dwenger wrestler. So you have Lawson chopping that left arm, riding that tight waist right now with less than a minute, 4-3, and it looks like Szymanski's up. He's back down. No escape, no change of control. So he's and he looks like it almost a reversal. And Lawson's got Szymanski on his back. That is definitely going to be at least a 2-point near fall right there. That definitely helps with 25 seconds left in the third period. Now Lawson has got to make sure that he does not give up a reversal and near fall with 15 seconds left. He does cut him, and he needs to make sure. So it's now 6-4, and Szymanski is on Lawson's leg, but there's not going to be enough time. And Caleb Lawson from Bishop Dwenger defeats Thomas Szymanski So Caleb Lawson from Snider defeats Thomas Sospansky from Bishop Dwenger to win the 126-pound conference. That was a really good match. I think on the season they might be 1-1 with each other. So definitely a well wrestled match by both of the wrestlers there. So it looks like we're going into the 120-pound awards. Waiting for all the wrestlers that were awarded. So as the 120-pound wrestlers make their way, they are going to begin the awards. Looks like they might be waiting for the final results to get to the announcer. And there we go for fifth place. You have Wyatt Payton from Wayne was fifth place, and fourth place was Niblack from Southside, and third place was Lay from Bishop Dwenger, and second place you had Shepard from Northrop, and your 2021 SAC champion was Cameron Lapsley from Snider. And at 132 pounds in the championship match, you have Riaka Shelton, a returning conference champion and a state placer from last year. He placed eighth in the state at 132 pounds last year. On mat 2, it looks like you have De Lucenay from Southside and Yanko from Bishop Dwenger. In your fifth place match, you have Foster from Wayne and Clarity from Northrop. So Shelton and Ripke at it for the SAC championship, and Shelton gets the first takedown. Leads Ripke 2-0 with a minute 25 left in the first period. So right now it looks like Riaka Shelton is trying to set something up. He's looking for a tilt right now, but he's got the armbar and he's got the, looks like he's got trying to get that chicken wing in, and he's just going to try to stack them up. And here we go. Riakis is, Riakis is stacking them up, and he's reached that criteria for a 2-point near fall. But he see if he's going to give that to him yet. Yes, the official just gave him the 2 once Riakis released that move. So it is now 4-0 with 30 seconds left in the first period. Riakis hits a half. Well done by Riakis Shelton. Has Ripke on his back, and plenty of time in there with 22 seconds left. So a 48-second fall, or 1 minute and 48-second fall by Riakis Shelton to be a repeat conference champion. Looks like he might be holding 3 fingers up. He might be a 3-timer. Well done by Riakis Shelton. That brings his record to 24-1 on the season for that senior, Riakis Shelton. Right now in the third place match, we have Blake De Lucenay from Southside, and you have Dominic Yanko from Bishop Dwenger. And they're in the second period. It is 2-2 with 50 seconds left. Yanko with a nice duck under to a high single. But the strength of Yanko prevented De Lucenay from finishing that move. And now they are in the whizzer situation and hip to hip. And Yanko does come out on top and gets the takedown for a 4-2 lead. About 5 seconds left in the second period. Bishop Dwenger, Dominic Yanko leads Blake de Lucenay from Southside 4-2. Say De Lucenay goes, starts on the bottom. Bishop Dwenger does a great job riding on top. Went straight for the ankle, broke down De Lucenay, and now he's going to, looks like he's trying to work maybe, well, he's got the tight waist and ankle again, and De Lucenay does stand up. And what Yanko needs to do is work him back down to avoid a stall, and he does. He gets him back down onto the mat. So with a minute 20 in the third period, still 4-2 as Dominic Yanko is dominating on top, just not getting the turn though. He does have the crossface and trying to work maybe that crossface cradle into there. And if De Lucenay does not want to get turned with that crossface cradle, he better look into that crossface and get that head up, shoulders up. And Yanko does. He's got the cradle locked up, and he reached the criteria for a 3 near fall. Yanko's got to get that knee in the side if he wants to get it flat. He does. He's coming out front, bellying down. And De Lucenay does break the hands, but Yanko does get the 3 back points to make the score 7-2 with 25 seconds left in the third period. And again, the Bishop Dwenger leading the overall tournament and winning those third place matches definitely helps their cause. Snider has been trying to close the gap. They got the fall from Riaka Shelton in the championship match, but Snider is definitely going to need help from the other teams in the conference if they're going to close that gap on Bishop Dwenger. So we're going to turn our attentions to the award stand and get once the awards are given to the announcer, and seems like he's going to get that going. And I'm going to take a short little break, Mr. Guitar.
Okay, here we go with 130.
In third place. Fourth place, Southside. In third place, Kyle Gunnemeyer, Northrop. In second place, Thomas Szymanski of Winger. And in first place, your 126-pound champion, Caleb Lawson of Snider. Your 126-pound
Clausen of Snider, first place SAC champion 2021.
All right. Looks like we're in the 138. Here we go, 138. We have Concordia in the finals and Wayne in the finals.
Sheehan from Concordia and Cook of Wayne.
Yep, and Snider, and what's going on over there on that third place match?
Snider, Dwenger in the third place matchup. Again, that will be a battle for points for the championship, so Snider or Dwenger could gain a few points in advantage.
And I think on the matchup on the year, I think they're 1-1 against each other. And there you have Bishop Dwenger scoring the first takedown on Amir Williams. So just paying attention to that match just because it does have implications on that first and second place in the conference. And then on the championship match where you do have Xavier Sheehan from Concordia and Brian Cook from Wayne. Two they're well-built wrestlers out there, moving well. Right now they're ear to ear, just trying to feel each other out, trying to find that opening to get that takedown. Brian Cook definitely has a tight head tie on Sheehan. Sheehan snaps out of it, creates a little bit of space. Well, Mark, have you noticed that they have relinquished some of the hair rules? Because you can see that the hair is getting. Some of these wrestlers do have some long hair.
Yeah, they've eliminated the netting and everything. There's no hair head coverings. Yep.
As long as it is secure. And there, Sheehan hits the corner and has a near side cradle locked up too, and the fall. That was a great job by Xavier Sheehan to bring his record to 19-1 on the season for that senior. That was a
takedown to the fall.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Call it a game. Walk-off home run.
Like I said, you had two strong wrestlers, and Sheehan just really out-muscled him on that one.
Yeah, now we got to turn our attention to that third-place matchup over there.
And it is 2-1, so it's a close match. But once again, Amir Williams has got to get hand control against the Bishop Dwenger Hilger. If he gets that, he got to get that leg away so you can get your escape, or get underneath those arms so you can get the reversal. So he's got that leg out, but he's got to break those hands because right now Hilger from Bishop Dwenger is still in control with about 55 seconds left in the second period. And there, Amir Williams has created a little bit of separation. And right now, he's got to try to spin behind him, stuff that head, spin behind him, and he does. He gets the reversal. Got to get that hand control now. So Amir Williams has a 3-2 lead with 30 seconds left in the second period for that third place match. And once again, closing that gap on Bishop Dwenger, you got to get that third place, that consolation win. And they were blown out of bounds by the official. With 20 seconds left in the second period, Amir Williams leads 3-2 over Owen Hilger. And Amir Williams he's got to come out front, and he's got to wear down Hilger because Hilger's head's down. And Hilger stands up, and Amir Williams brings him back down. That's the end of the second period with Amir Williams up on Owen Hilger 3-2 in the 138-pound consolation third place match. Hilger takes down. Amir Williams goes ankle and far side chop. Reaches through, bundles up that left arm of Hilger, and he's on that left ankle. Now he switches to the right ankle. And has Owen Hilger flat. He reaches through, he steps over. And what Amir Williams is definitely going to have to do is you can't hang on and expect to win. So he's got to be aggressive and work those turns. And he's got him on his hip and working. Nope, Hilger does turn those hips down.
He's got to get some hand control or half Nelson in there, something to help with that with the ankle lift. Something going on the backside, but you need some help on the head.
And you can't rest when you're out front. You got to, we got stalling on Amir Williams, so there's a stall, and that's a minute left in the third period, and you're only up one. So Amir Williams has got to stay aggressive. I might cut him and try to get the takedown to avoid a mishap like a reversal. Because you can't, like I said earlier, you can't hang on and try to win, especially in a one-point match.
And that's it. You just got hit with the stalling warning. Yep, exactly. I was going to say that. You got hit with the stalling warning, and now you got to push the action.
Yeah, and you got to watch the locked hands. You got to. But now you're down to that 36 seconds, and you don't want to go into overtime by giving the escape. So it might be a little late now to try to cut him.
But I'm worried about that stalling because he's just riding those hips. He's not pushing action really. So I can see it being hit.
He definitely needs to reach underneath that right arm and throw a half in there to at least to show to the official that he's attempting a turn. because right now he's just floating on those hips, and Hilger is coming out front and has the leg of Amir, and Amir has that right ankle, but once again, you cannot. It's tough to hold on, especially when you've already been warned. You got to move, and really, wow, Amir did a great job of keeping that cross face in and grabbing that right ankle. And so, well done by Amir Williams to earn third place in the conference and ultimately close the gap on some of those points that Bishop Dwenger has on the Panthers. Now we're going to get ready for the 132-pound awards.
Once again, this is WRNS Production. Snider High School bringing you live SAC wrestling action. My co-host in the booth today, Coach Zimbo, the athletic director here at Snider High School. Great event once again. We'll talk more when we have some time, but it's interesting how through the years SAC has transitioned, the number of wrestlers diminishing. We need to try to rebuild it. When we were back here, when I wrestled back in the olden days, I wrestled through 84, and, we as a 2-day tournament, Thursday night, all night long, come in Saturday, and we're down to, a little bit less than a day. So we're hoping to rebuild through time. Now here's the awards ceremony. Yeah,
and not to make excuses for any of the kids, it's just that there are so many opportunities and things for kids to do. A lot of kids are working now. Kids are specializing in sports, and there's a lot more opportunity for them to take part in other activities. But that's where I tell the kids and the coaches that, hey, to be a better athlete, wrestling, wrestling's a great sport for football. Wrestling's a great sport for, just that mental toughness.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's an all-around sport that can help them. So, here we got the championship matchup in 145. We got Mr. Dwenger's Garrett and Concordia Lutheran's Jones in the 145-pound matchup in the championship this afternoon.
Yep, and it looks like you have, Devin Mitchell from Snider and Hill from Northside going for third place. And once again, points for Snider if they can, get this third place match. But right now, the Concordia and Bishop Dwenger, 40 seconds into the match, and it's 0-0. They're in the head tie. Once again, trying to figure out, create that opening. So you have, Simon Garrett from Bishop Dwenger and Landon Jones from Concordia, both senior. Garrett's only a junior, so you have Garrett and the senior Landon Jones.
Garrett came in the tournament 15-13, and Jones came in 15-3. So they had obviously it looks like Dwenger got a lot more matches in through the season, so that gives them that experience level. So we'll see what happens here.
Yep, and some of these teams they were in tournaments, and tournaments got canceled because of COVID, and that was a takedown. Should be a takedown and 2 near fall by Jones, and looks like Garrett scrambles out of that for a reversal, so it should be a 4-2 lead for Landon Jones.
Yeah, through the season, like I said, the match count doesn't really mean anything because teams lost a lot of matches along scrambling to pick up things. So some, like I said, it's just disparity. Yeah,
there's definitely a lot of pop-up triple duels throughout this season. We hosted 2 of them on January 9th and January 16th.
That were nowhere in sight at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely.
Just had to find some matches.
Correct. Yep. We were at other tournaments that ended up being canceled. So that's the end of the first period, where you have Jones from Concordia leading Garrett from Bishop Dwenger 4-2. So it looks like Jones from Concordia chose neutral after Dwenger deferred. And again, okay, Garrett takes the shot, and Jones catches it. Has Garrett in a front headlock, and Garrett spins out of that, and you have the throw by Jones.
Comes right into our lap there, guys. Straight towards us. That was a nice little attempt, but out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's a move all on momentum. Well, Jones hits a high single and nice little slide out there by Garrett. They're both kind of in the same position, but Garrett's got the higher head, so he is definitely at the advantage, and throws Landon to his back, but no call by the official, and now he gets 2 for a takedown. That makes it 4-4. And no escape given by the official as it was a close one, but no escape, not enough separation as they go out of bounds. It's like on the third place match, you have Hill from Northside. Looks like he's got Mitchell from Snider on his back. And Mitchell rolls out of that and ultimately gets the reversal. Well done by Mitchell. So with 14 seconds left in the championship match of the second period of the championship match, that's a 4-4 tie between Garrett and Jones. Garrett from Bishop Dwenger, Jones from Concordia. So it looks like Garrett's going to be content of just riding this out, going to the third period. And that's exactly what happened. So 4-4, and Bishop Dwenger choice in the third period, and Simon Garrett from Bishop Dwenger chooses down. I think in this situation, if I was Concordia, I'd probably cut him and give him the 1 point and go from the neutral position.
Yeah, neither wrestlers had much action on top here, trying to get the turn. Get up your feet, try to get the takedown, establish it. You got 45, 50 seconds left in the period, so you can ride it out from there. But right now, we're just rolling around.
Yeah, and, just chop in. Oh, he's trying to tilt there. I can hear Coach Tone from the other side of the gym, hand control, and I'm telling you how important hand control is when you're on the bottom. Get those shoulders up, hand control, knee slide, and you got to create that separation. It's a whole lot easier said than done, though. Garrett, just reaching back, that's in this situation, again, if I was, which I'm not, but I would cut if I was Concordia's coach, I would definitely cut him. Work that takedown, just because I don't want to get an inadvertent locked hands. I don't want a stall call. And there the official stopped it for potentially dangerous. Mr. Dwenger still in the down position.
This is a lot can go wrong right here.
Yeah.
And again,
Jones did cut him and gave him the one escape. 40 seconds left.
It's a tight window.
Yeah, and he hits him with a fireman's up to, and Garrett, gets out of it. And what Jones needs to do, switch to that double and drive up, get him on his hip. But
23 seconds left.
Garrett is holding on. Jones has got to. Stalemate.
16 seconds left.
Good call by the official on the stalemate.
16 seconds left for one of them to get the take.
And so it looks like we have some blood time for Bishop Dwenger. I love watching Coach Jones and his animation. No. All right, cleanup's over. And here we go.
Wipe it on the tights and go.
And 15 seconds left in the. So we're down to 11, and I see Jamie trying to. Well done by Jones with a snap down. It came underneath, and with about 8 seconds left, snap Garrett down and got the underneath the arms and got that leg in there, and he definitely well done by Jones for the win, 6-5. Exciting end. Well done by Concordia's Landon Jones.
Again, coach is a genius or a heel on that one. Genius call.
41 seconds left, ends up cutting him, giving Dwanger a 1-point lead, and 41 seconds goes fast.
Yep, that's Coach of the Year move right there, by God. He got the takedown, got the win.
And being able to not stop, that is why you don't stop in wrestling. So it looks like we are going to get the 138-pound awards out there. So at 138-pound award winners, you're going to have, Sheehan, I know was the champion. So once the announcer gets the awards.
Fifth place, Darwin Reynolds from the south side. Fourth place, Owen Hilger of Bishop Dwanger. Third place, Amir Williams of Snider. Second place, Brian Cook of Wayne. And in first place, Xavier Sheehan of Concordia Lutheran, the champion.
And there you have the awards. In sixth place, you had Northrop. In fifth place, you had Southside. In fourth place, you had Bishop Dwanger. Third place, Snider. Second place, you had Wayne, and your champion was Xavier Sheehan from Concordia. Looks like we're starting the 152-pound finals. So you have Mudrack from Northrop and Tippmann from Bishop Dwanger. So Michael Tippmann from Bishop Dwanger, Braden Mudrack from Northrop, both seniors. So this should be a really good match.
Interesting matchup. Mudrack 14-2 Mudrack coming in the tournament, and Tippmann 11-3 coming in. So we should have a good match up in the championship round 152.
Yep, and just over the years of watching Mudrack, I mean, a really good wrestler, technically, good on his feet, and then Tippmann, you can just tell, super strong. And the thing is about the Bishop Dwanger wrestlers, I mean, they definitely hold their position.
Well, yes, just again, traditionally throughout the years, they're strong wrestlers, always strong, always conditioned, and like I said, they always push forward and they'll hold their position strong. Like I said, just great tradition at Bishop Dwanger, and just the fundamentals and foundation of hard work ethic.
Mudrack with a single leg lifted him up and took him down for 2. And it looks like 2 near fall as well. One escape. I love it when the officials do let them ride that line and wrestle, because the action is going and it keeps the match flowing. It is very nice when you allow the wrestlers to continue that wrestling. Looks like we have some blood time for Northrop, so Mudrack is on blood time, and he leads 4-1 over Michael Tippmann from Bishop Dwanger. So I'll turn my attention now to mat 3, where it looks like Snider in the second period is up 1-0 over Andrews from Wayne.
Tell him to go to 3.
So with a minute 9 left in the second period, you have Elijah Talamentis from Snider leading. Who do we have? Antoine Andrews from Wayne. Andrews on a shot, but Talamentis gets those hips back, and they roll out of bounds. Now what Elijah needs to do, he's being quite defensive, allowing the Wayne wrestler Andrews shooting in on him. I'd like to see Talamentis be a little more aggressive with his shots, because he does have a really good shot. Nice double, and he did get the single on that, but it was a counter. And they go out of bounds. Now we turn our attention back to mat number 1, where you have Braden Mudrack from Northrop leading Michael Tittman from Bishop Dwenger 4-1. About 20 seconds left in the first period. And Mudrack, they both go out of bounds. Do we have some...
and it looks like we're back to blood time again.
Blood time. Is it Mudrack again?
I think they're trying to figure out where it's coming from.
Well, it came from somewhere. It looks like it's just cleanup. So we're back on with 5 seconds left in the second period. And you have Elijah Telementes up 3-0 on Antoine Andrews of Wayne. So 1.2 seconds left. And that ends the second period. You have Elijah Telementes up 3-0 in the 152-pound third-place match. So as they finish up the cleanup.
Yeah, we're bringing in mat 3 here action for a little bit here while they're cleaning up mat 1, championship mat. So we're bringing in.
Randall, hey. What time is going still? Are we done? Yeah, it looks like, once again in the championship match, just getting that blood time, getting that cleaned up. There's 17 seconds left in that first period. Once the cleanup is done, the two wrestlers, Braden Mudrack and Michael Tittman, will head back out to the center of the mat. So Elijah Telementes in the third period with a minute left is leading Antoine Andrews 7-1. So once again, points matter in this, and Elijah Telementes has got to get more points, and there he does. He gets 2, and that gives him right now a lead and a major. Nice by Braden. Looks like he's got 2, and does he get 1? I'm not. That was a 2 takedown, no near fall, but 1 escape. How quick that stuff happens. And that's the end of the first period, where you have Braden Mudrack up 6-2 over Michael Tittman from Bishop Dwenger. So 37 seconds in that third place match, 9-1. So Snider still has that major. Right now, Braden Mudrack and Tittman, they had neutral to start the second period. So Mudrack takes a shot, blocked by Michael Tittman. They're back on their feet again. Mudrack another shot, and little over-unders by both wrestlers. And that ends the third place match, where Elijah Telementes defeats Antoine Andrews 11-3 for some major points for the Panthers. Close that gap on those Bishop Dwenger Saints. So they go out of bounds in the championship match.
Yeah, I've not been keeping track of the team points here going on, but it seems to be going neck and neck. The Dwenger will pull a few points out of their hat, and then Snider will pull a few more out. Yep. So it's going to be an interesting finale to see where it ends up.
Yep, but what will hurt the Panthers is when they do go against Bishop Dwenger in a couple of the matches where they lost to Dwenger in the consolations. All right, minute left in that second period. Not a lot of scoring in this period. So Mudrack tying up both arms. Both wrestlers. Oh, Mudrack is trying to throw and did not work. There's just not enough momentum, and that was way too slow. So ends up on giving up the takedown to Michael Tittman. Makes it 6-4 with 30 seconds left. Tittman throws a crossface. And they go out of bounds. Mudrack is going to be down. So 23 seconds left.
Oh.
So 23 seconds left. Michael Tittman goes to the ankle, tight waist ankle, hits him with the cross face. Now he's working that head lever. Switching sides, doing a nice job of that. Now he's got the cradle locked up. But he's got the grip, but it's a fingertip grip. I'm not sure if he'll be able to even be able to turn them. And it looks like we have some blood time again for Northrop's Braden Mudrack.
Okay, we got a brief pause in the action with blood time. Again, this is WRNS Productions, Snider High School. Coach Zimbo and Mark Guitard here with you. I am the director of WRNS Productions, and we got a crew of students out tonight, or this afternoon. Roderick on camera 1. We've got Natasha on camera 2, and Reese over there on camera 3, and Aaron and Claudia running our switching unit. Again, these kids are doing an awesome job through the COVID, taking their time, again, spending this Saturday with us. Reese and Roderick have been here since 7:30 this morning helping set equipment up, and the crew showed up around 11:45 to get in the championship round, so we appreciate it greatly. Next Thursday night, we'll be bringing the girls' gymnastics meet live starting at 6:30. Potentially looking at the sectional swim meet for both boys and girls that coming up in February. We're working with the IHAA to get sanctioned to be able to bring those broadcasts. I believe coming up in February we'll have the Blackhawk Christian Snider Panther varsity boys basketball game live for you here on Panthers Pulse 2.0. And then
that's a tough week for the Panthers boys basketball team because they play number 1 to a Blackhawk Christian, returning the last year's conference champs Bishop Lures on that Friday, and then number 1 for a Lawrence North in basketball.
And
so
we
it's
are
tough,
we will
tough
be bringing
week.
and we'll be bringing you the Saturday game also. Check in, like I said, Panthers Pause. Please subscribe if you have not. Panthers Pause 2.0. You'll get the updates and notices if you're, again, even in the SAC. If you're one of the schools in the SAC, we're trying to help bring everything we can to you. We're back to live action here.
We're back with 4.3 seconds left. You have Mudrack from Northrop leading Tittman 6-2. Looks like we're going to end the second period with that score of 6-2. Dwanger's choice. Dwanger chooses down in the third period. So 2 minutes left in this championship match. Looks like Mudrack is going to go with the optional start. Official shows Tittman. And there, so Tittman does get the escape there, makes it 6-5. Now, if Mudrack wants to do the lateral drop again, he's definitely got to work that and get some momentum if he's going to throw it. But Mudrack has got to, with a 1-point lead, he's got to stay on him and push the envelope a little bit, make it put some pressure on Tittman. But you cannot get careless, cannot get sloppy against Bishop Dwanger because they definitely capitalize on mistakes by their opponents. So again, they're ear to ear, and now they have a separation. Mudrack, watch out, watch that backing up. But with about 1:05 left, Mudrack's got to be careful with some of that backing up. He's got to definitely close that gap and stay on him if he wants to avoid getting hit with the stalling. And that is it. When you keep backing up, you get sloppy. And what did Dwanger do? Dwanger capitalized on it, has a 7-6 lead now, and again, the blood time. Every wrestler does get a 5-minute blood time, and he's got about 2.5 minutes left of blood time. So, it's it's time of year, winter, dry. So there they go with the cleanup of the mat.
And again, at this time, we get a short break in the action. The wrestling community early in the season lost one of our great legendary coaches and contributor to all the program. This is been a long time. We had an SAC tournament without Coach Hunter here.
Don Hunter was just a legend in coaching, especially at Northside. I mean, he touched the hearts of all of them. He cared about the kids. He cared about the sport. He cared about Northside, Fort Wayne Community Schools. and he represented the sport of wrestling, with intensity and just. I appreciated everything he did, helping us out here in the tournament, and he just a great man.
Like I said, it brings it back when he comes to the SAC because it was that once a year when he had
Yep.
retired, he'd still come back and work the events.
Yep.
Just kind of brought it back to me this morning when I was driving in. So just want to mention the great legend and, again, thoughts out to the Hunter family. Here we go back in the championship matchup.
45 seconds left with Mudrack down 7-6. And, again, he's got to get that hand control and create separation between him and Tippmann. And Mudrack definitely moves. And the way he moves, that he could create a situation where Michael Tippmann locks those hands. So, but he's got to move.
32 seconds left.
What are we doing here?
Got a blood spot on the mat here.
Yeah. And what a great official in Randall Hayes going over there and cleaning that up himself. Keep this match going. Way to go. Well done, Randall. See him give the eyes. All right, there we go. And a lot of movement here. Mudrack is trying to create that separation. Does a Granby and has to spin and does get the escape. Now they're whizzer to whizzer. And oh my gosh, there you go.
14 seconds left. Got the takedown back.
2 by Michael Tippmann. And I'm telling you, again, the strength of Bishop Dwenger and the constant movement that they have on that mat again.
Wow, what action that last 14 seconds.
Yeah, again, 2 matches in a row where the match ends with a takedown with like 8 seconds left. Well done by both wrestlers. All right, looks like we're going to turn our attention to the award stand for the what do we have? The 145-pounders.
Yep.
So you're going to have Landon Jones, who was your champion from Concordia, with another, 8 seconds left in the match with the takedown. Well done by both those 152 and 145-pounders at the very end.
145-pound placers.
So you have Wayne in 5th, Snider in 4th, and North Side in 3rd, Dwenger in 2nd, and Concordia was your 145-pound champion. In the 160-pounders, we have 2 guys that are quite familiar with each other. You do have Mackay Spencer from Snider and Eli Hilger from Bishop Dwenger. They've wrestled, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times this year. Close matches, but I believe Eli is 2-0, 3-0 against him this year.
Yeah, he walked into the tournament 24-1 with Mackay 19-3 on the season. So Mackay would like to avenge that.
Mackay with a nice takedown on Hilger. And this is a match where Mackay has definitely got to control Hilger, because once again, he's going to be strong, he's going to be explosive, and Hilger, in all the matches that I've seen him wrestle, he maintains control. There's very little panic when it comes to Eli Hilger, so he does a really good job of mat control. So they go out. And then we have a 2-0 lead for Mackay Spencer with about a minute left in the first period. So, again, Eli doing what you need to do on the bottom and get hand control, create that separation, and turns and gets that escape. And Mackay right on that head, snapping, does an outside single, dump, but does not capitalize on that. They're back to neutral, back on their feet. Both guys are creating space, keeping their distance from one another, and there you have hand control by Hilger, and he does a nice little sweep single. comes through the backside and has a single. Mackay adjusts and gets back to his feet. And they're out of bounds. Good call by Greg Moe there. They're both neutral. 7 seconds left in the first period. But what Mackay cannot do is get comfortable. He's got to change levels, change lead legs, and not be reactive like that last 5 seconds. He's got to push the pace. He's got to put the pressure on Eli Hilger if he is going to win this championship. So Hilger takes the down position in the second period. And nice tight waist by Mackay Spencer as Hilger again with the hand control. And Mackay has got to get him to his hips, flatten him out, so then you can start working your top moves, your pinning combinations. Hilger is, like I said, as strong as he is, he's going to create that separation and pops up good hips on Hilger. And now Hilger seems to be picking up the pace a little bit. So it's 2-2, minute 20 left in the second period. And Mackay Spencer from Snider right now getting a little defensive, and there he goes, trying to snap down to the front headlock. And Mackay definitely needs to pick up the pace on this one, take advantage. There's Eli on his knees. Nope, he's back up. All right, in this situation, create some space, get back to the middle. Nice shot there by Spencer. He's got to get away, push that, control those hands. No, that's not two yet. He's got to pull him in. No, don't let go of those legs. Darn it. That's me being a homer, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's been, like I said, 4 years, with Mackay and watching him progress and grow. So you do become attached to your wrestlers again. You're around them. Yeah. Obviously, that's okay. We can shade that way once in a while.
I'm the athletic director. I can root for our guys. So I'm not going to be impartial here. I do want the Snider. I want Mackay Spencer to win. So with 15 seconds left in the second period, you have a short shot on the, good call by Moe. They did both step over the line. But Mackay, you don't get sloppy. You don't get
danger.
Yes, don't fall to your butt. You got to stay in the match. This is a full 6-minute match. They're just tied up. Mackay's got to face them. Okay, now we are 2-2 going to the third period. Again, good match. Mackay has definitely got to pick up the pace and not get complacent. Don't get flat-footed. So Mackay goes down.
I think that's a good choice. That's at this point in the matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, just let's go there. Let's see if we can get out of here. Let's go.
Yep. And Mackay has, again, the hand control because he's got, the half in. He's got the spike in. He's got to get that, get his hands out, get that hand control, take the spike out. You got to get his hips up because you don't want to get a stalling call here. You don't want to give Dwanger any advantage. So Mackay, get those hands, get the hips up, shoulders up, and start knee sliding forward. Start working up. Mackay has got to move.
And Hilger's doing just enough to look active too. He's rolling wrists, he's grabbing back and forth, just enough there.
But you don't want to get into a strength matchup with Hilger. Oh, he just got a tilt in on Mackay Spencer, so for a 2-point near fall. And it was the right call. He's threaded that hand. Now Mackay's got to get the hips away. And nope, he's back down on all fours.
42 seconds left. Got to get busy.
Cut through. He's got to cut through. So he's got, once again, how important hand control is and constant movement. The moment that you stop, you allow that Bishop Dwanger wrestler to get on top, gain control, and tie you up.
Yep, yes, And like I said, he's doing a good job. Hilger's doing a good job rolling wrists, working back and forth from hips and stuff. So he's got to clear his hands and get up, get moving.
And
there
he goes. Now he's got to push the envelope right here. He's got to push the pace with 30 seconds left. You cannot let Hilger tie up those hands, and you got to hit an angle. You got to hit an angle, and Mackay is really good at throws, but you can't do it head-to-head like that. And you got to set up that shot, and by setting up that shot and just falling in, it kills your time. And Hilger right now is just pushing the hips away. Hilger knows he's got a slight lead, and spin. He's got to push the head down and spin behind him.
And that's it.
There you go.
Just not enough.
End of the third period. Another close match. These guys go at it. They'll see each other again at the regional. But Mackay's, you cannot just, you can't wait.
It's a great wrestling match, like you said, and neither wrestler gave up. They forced it to the end.
No, absolutely not. You can tell the respect that they have for each other. Hilger went up to Mackay and gave him another high five, hug. And I'm sure it's frustrating. We got to find a way that we can, find an opening on Hilger. But he was a state qualifier last year, so I mean he's got the talent.
But like I said, like at that late shot, the setup, get him to shuck him down, pop up a little bit. He just spiked that hip off, and there was nothing Mackay could do.
Yep, and but in that situation, you definitely have to get an angle. Shooting straight in is just going to cause the opponent to block you. We got the 152 awards coming up. Okay, so all right, it looks like we have in 6th place you have Brown from Concordia. 5th place you have 6th place you have Krukeberg from Southside, Brown from Concordia 5th place, Andrews from Wayne 4th place, Talamentes from Snider 3rd place, Mudrack from Northrop 2nd place, and your 2021 152-pound champion was Michael Tittman.
And it looks like the 170-pound matchup.
It was an injury default
there. Yep. So Krieger of Snider takes the win.
So that's a good thing. Where Jacob Krieger earned some, fall points for the Panthers. So in that 170-pound, you had Jacob Krieger, who was the SAC champion by injury default. Yeah, where you had Dylan Pocock from Bishop Lures getting injured in a match in the semifinals against Matthew Morris. So Matthew Morris is in the third place match right now. And again, Matthew Morris took down Delaney, but it was called by the official as Yep, I definitely hear you. I'll get with you on Monday. So looks like there's an injury. I'm not sure what the official called. If it was an injury, I can't see the scoreboard. Nope, it was an illegal move, slam by Matthew Morris to give. But the Dwenger wrestler, Shane Delaney is up. Just got 1 point for the illegal slam. And there they go again. They're at it. With 40 seconds left in the first period, Matthew Morris takes down. Nope, not yet. There, we gave him the takedown. Takes down Shane Delaney. It's like in the 5th place match, we have Shirk from Concordia and Warren from Wayne. And looking at the score, it looks like it's Warren from Wayne up 4-1 in the 5th place match. So with 25 seconds left in the first period, you have Matthew Morris from Southside. He has 2, and you have Shane Delaney from Bishop Dwenger 1. Well, it seems like You know, if Matthew Morris does win this, might help Snider close the gap a little bit. And, well, Matthew Morris just gave up a reversal. So you have a 4-3 match now. Matthew Morris is now down with 3 seconds left. Matthew Morris is up 4-3, and very quickly stands up, creates the space, and gets the escape with less than 4 seconds left. Well done by Southside's Matthew Morris. And going back to what we were talking about earlier, his dad was a third place wrestler in 1992. He graduated from Snider as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just same thing. We had a lot of programs that have great tradition, great history, and that continues on when hopefully like to through their kids.
Yep.
And
you see that? I mean, you got the Delaney name over at Bishop Dwenger. So
Oberfell, Tippmann. I mean, it carries on. But again, just certain programs have the legacy of wrestling programs.
Yep.
But everyone in the SAC throughout the years have had some power years. I mean, there's years when Wayne was strong. I mean, Southside had it a couple of years there when they were, they had strong teams. So it's, you look at saying, well, Dwenger and Snider have kind of been, but there's been years when other teams have definitely come on strong and had the power years.
Northrop, back in the day.
Back in the day. The battles between Northrop and Snider were legendary, definitely.
Sam
DePremio coaching over there.
Seth Congdon.
They stole some of the Panther pride, bring Congdon over there to help their program out back then. But definitely were teams that, like I said, was just legendary battles back and forth, the rivalry.
Well, if we're talking about the past, I do miss the old days where you'd have all the Snider fans on one side of the gym and all the other fans, and it was everybody against Snider back in the day.
Yeah,
at least when I was wrestling in the 90s.
Well, we said the same thing. Talk about kids, the number of wrestlers in general. They got other things they're doing. They got their work, and they got
by Matthew Morris, 8-3 lead over Delaney from Dwenger.
They're working. They're more worried about their girlfriends, more worried about whatever it is, work, school, whatever it is. And it's the same thing. You look around the stands and. You're right. When I was here, I said I was 80 through 84, and it was top to bottom. But it was also only Tuesday, Thursday. You did dual meets, and you only had a few tournaments for the year, so people were showing up. I mean, criminy, you couldn't get in the gym when we wrestled Belmont or Adams Central at home. And I'm sure at Dwenger, where you went to school, the same thing. When you had those big matches, you couldn't even get in the gym.
It got a lot of attention.
Yep.
And that ends the second period between Matthew Morris from Southside and Shane Delaney from Bishop Dwenger. Morris leads Delaney 8-4 in the 170-pound third place match. Looks like Matthew Morris turned an ankle, cramped up. I'm not sure. He's limping around though. Injury time right now for Matthew Morris, and as he represents Southside, not sure if he needs a trainer or not. Giving him water. It might be a cramp in the calf. Nope, they're working on. Coaches are touching his ankle, so he's rolling that ankle right now. So on that start, he must have turned that ankle on the start. It looks like they're going to stop that injury time.
Again, once again, take a moment. WRNS Productions, Snider High School, bringing this live SAC wrestling action. Please subscribe to Panthers Falls 2.0 YouTube channel if you haven't already. You get the updates and information of events. Again, we are trying to cover most of the SAC, not just Snider events if we can. All right, yeah, we're back to said we're over here on Morris in the third place matchup. Delaney from Bishop Dwenger. Got a minute 11 left in the third period. Getting 12-6 to score over on the third place matchup. Lots of things going on here in the booth. As I said, trying to help my students here as they run the production here. And also Coach Zimbo, being the athletic director, doing both duties, double duty as your color and everything involved. So we're all trying to do two jobs at once, so I apologize if we're losing some of this action over here, but because my things are happening around us. So here we go. Another injury time on. Okay, back to action here. 17 seconds left in the match. 12-6 your score. And it looks like that's where we're going to finish this one up as Morris just rides out those legs. Oh, nope, we get the escape at the end. 12-7, Morris takes your third place finish. And turning your attention to the 160-pound awards, here we have again Hilger of Bishop Dwenger is your 2021 SAC champion.
All right, 160-pound weight division placers. In sixth place, Tyler Wilson, fourth row.
Don't worry about it.
In fifth place, Daniel. Spencer Snider, and first place, Eli Hunter, the champion for the 160-pound weight class of Bishop.
In Southside, Wayne. Southside in fifth. Wayne in fourth. Concordia in third. Snider in second. And your champion from Bishop Dwenger, Eli Hilger. Okay, turning the action to the mat. 182-pound matchup. In the championship, you've got Concordia Lutheran Hudson, Sam Hudson, and from Bishop Dwenger, Mickey Daring. Attempting to throw out of bounds, 2 takedown, Concordia. Daring from Bishop Lures. Hudson from Concordia Lutheran. Pushing the action here, Concordia. Daring attempt to get up here, stand up. Hudson using a cross arm. laces the in. Hudson laces the legs in. Cross body ride. Picking the ankle, breaking him down. Riding the wrist here. Concordia still in control of the here. Looking for a tilt. Gets the count. Looks like the ref's got 2 in his pocket for him. 2 back points for Hudson. 18 seconds left in the period. 7-0 is your score. Got to clear your wrist. Been talking about that all day. You can't go anywhere without clearing the wrist. Can't get any movement. Got to get your wrist free and get going. Looks like Daring defers. We'll start neutral. Muscle move, and Daring gets it over there. Oh, he got the takedown, and it looks like we got the count. 2 takedown and back points. 4-point move. That was beautiful there by Daring of Bishop Lures. Pulled off the 4-point move. Looks like Hudson's going to try to clear the wrist here. Got the wrist control, looking to clear. Gets it, 1 point Hudson. Nice cut, nice escape. Coach Zimbel's back with us here. Again, we're both trying to do double duty. He's the athletic director trying to help run the tournament. Also bring you commentary. And here I'm trying to run these kids and show them some things. So he's back in action. Got a good match here, 8-4. Like I said, Daring threw that 4-point move there. It was a nice little takedown to the back.
Yeah, doing double duty. You know, I've known these officials for a long time. I was getting them water.
Yes, absolutely. They are prima donnas sometimes.
Yeah,
you know, water.
yeah.
You got to go to the green room and get some cookies or something.
Exactly. No, I'm glad to do it. They do a great job for us. I'd like to thank Kurt Crouch, Randall Hayes, and Greg Moe for keeping this tournament running, smoothly out on the wrestling mat. By having really good officials, it definitely helps with the flow of the tournament.
And holy cow! I mean, I'm trying to think back. I mean, Couch and Moe, they've been doing it as long as I can
Moe,
think of.
I think he said he's been doing it since 1988, something like that.
Yeah, and that's again, talk about the wrestling community. You come in here and see the same familiar refs, and it's always comforting to know you got guys who can run the match, they can handle the game, the meet, and coaches and things, and coaches respect every one of these guys, which is not always the case. We know that as being former coaches. In some places you go and you walk in the gym and go, oh, low.
Yep.
So
but it is nice that it's the constant returning. The coaches know what to expect from these officials, and with Randall, he's from the Indianapolis area, so he sees some really good wrestling as well. So takedown by Daring, he now closed that gap. He's down 10-6 now in the third period with 1:40. So that situation right where he's at, Daring needs to readjust. Oh, he just gave up the reversal and put Daring on his back.
So Hudson made a nice move there, got the reversal, put him right to his back, and he's looking to squeeze it tight and get the pin. He's working hard.
And I know Hudson's another name from Concordia. If I'm right, I can't guarantee you, but I think there's some Hudsons back in the day that wrestled.
And there's the pin.
And there you go. So at the 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Concordia earns another champion for their team. And so what was that?
That was Hudson.
Sam Hudson, yes, from Concordia.
And he came into the tournament 11-1, so he improved his record now to
which I believe he must have lost to be a fourth seed. He must have lost to somebody.
along the way in
along
SAC.
the way. And it looks like Clausen just got pinned by Bishop Dwenger. And that's something that
Yeah, again, they're giving up those points to Dwenger. The Panthers are, and again, that gap, we don't get an updated score of the team, but it seems like that the Dwenger Saints have gotten the job done when they've been head-to-head with the Panthers.
I just don't know if Snider has enough now to become SAC champions. I think, if I were to guess right now without seeing the score, I'd say Bishop Dwenger pretty much has it wrapped up by now. So, looks like they just called the 170-pounders to the awards area. So, once that gets to our announcer, Derek Plasterer, he will get that the awards announced. So, at 170 pounds, I know that Jacob Krieger from Snider was your champion by injury default. So, he was supposed to wrestle Dylan Pocock from Bishop Lures, and I think he was injured in a previous match, so that prevented him from wrestling in the finals. All right, here we go with these 170-pound awards. So you have Shirk from Concordia getting 5th place. You have Southside's Matthew Morris getting 3rd. Looks like I see Wayne Athlete coming in. That would be Warren from Wayne getting 6th. So we'll just start from 6th again. So you have Warren from Wayne getting 6th, Shirk from Concordia getting 5th. You're going to have Matthew Morris from Southside getting 3rd, Delaney from Dwenger getting 4th. You're going to have Pocock from Bishop Lures as your runner-up, and your SAC champion in 2021 at 170 is Jacob Krieger. Good luck to all those wrestlers next week at the Carroll sectional or the New Haven sectional.
195-pound matchup. Championship is Keaton Grider of Southside versus
another Concordia kid. What do we have? Cooper Harris.
Cooper Harris of Concordia in the 195-pound matchup.
Yep, Grider and Harris going at it. Wow, we're already another blood time on mat number 1. So Keaton Grider going through blood time. Grider came into the meet 20-0. You know, once again, older. I believe it's his older brother that's the coach, and you know, just a wrestling family. And if I'm correct, they might have even had a sister that was that placed at the girls' state a couple years ago.
Right back at it, just wipe the blood off and let's go.
All right, so we're at the 195-pound championship matches. And, wow, Harris with the underhook throw of Grider, but Grider adjusted and they go out of bounds. But it looks like Harris is trying to set the pace and the tone in this first period.
Oh, yeah, when you got 0, someone wants to knock that off, you know, and I'm sure you're well aware of that.
Yeah.
Your target on your back.
Yep, there's probably nothing more fun than knocking off an undefeated wrestler. So officiating the 195-pound championship match is Randall Hayes. He's seen some good matches today. And it looks like he's going to be in for another, at this pace, another 6-minute match. And just joking around with him earlier, he's like, man, I am getting the long matches.
Oh, I was watching earlier. We all say that too, because
Yeah.
I think he had three quick pins in a row.
Oh, did he?
Earlier
Okay.
round. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a thing with the refereeing. Like I said, when you're rotating matches, you're always the one who gets the short end of the stick. Doesn't matter what what you're doing.
Right. But once again, I do appreciate the officials, all officials, in whatever sport. They doing a great service, not only for our school, but, the IHSA.
Well, and again, that's one of those things that we don't have enough of. Got to get some young kids out there. If you're a former wrestler, basketball player, football, it doesn't matter
It's
what
like
your
we have
sport
some
was.
Blood time this time for Concordia.
Perfect time to talk about it. It doesn't matter, what your sport was. Get involved. Take the test.
Yep.
There's many refs out there that will take you under the wing, mentor you, help you get to the stage where you're comfortable and confident. I know when I started officiating, Gary Weiss, who was a longtime official here in Fort Wayne, he took me under his wing. I did his JV matches for him. Then he would throw me into a little varsity here and there to get the taste of it.
Yep.
So it's no different today. A little bit of mentoring and tutoring, because obviously we need them.
Yep.
And the other thing is, there's some good money to be had doing it.
Oh, it's really good for a graduating senior, get your license, and ultimately, you earn a little bit of extra money, and it's just go back to that mentorship. Greg Moe helped me, and Russ Isaacs. So I'm
All right, here we go. Like I said, we're getting the blood time cleaned up. But we were talking about the officiating. It doesn't matter what sport it is, that we need young officials. All right, here we go again, the championship matchup, Concordia Lutheran. Cooper Harris versus Grider. And that first period's getting 0-0, okay? Long time trying to work each other out, see what's going to happen. Looks like Concordia went straight to the down position, taking his choices in the second period. And there you go, 1 point Concordia releases him. Again, still just kind of dancing back and forth here. No one willing to make a mistake. They're just really just kind of being cautious, blocking. And there goes Concordia. And that's exactly what we're talking about. The wrestling techniques are so strong, and Southside Grider, like I said, just like that, one little slip, you don't got your feet right, and he's ready to throw. But they're out of bounds, no points taken there, so we're good to go. Still neutral position, 1-0.
All right, Mark, I'm back, doing a little bit of extra duty.
Yeah, I said, we're trying to make sure everyone's safe and do the COVID protocol, so you got to clear the gym sometimes. Everyone gets emotional, everyone gets around, wants to be involved and help their teammates on. So it's
I know everybody wants to cheer their teammates on, and I get it. But again, there's designated areas for the wrestlers, and again, like I said, this is going to be a really close match.
Yes,
it's 1-0 right now, Concordia. About 50 seconds left in the second period. So you have Grider from Southside, you have Harris from Concordia. Again, tying up with each other, just trying to find that opening.
And that's what it's looking like. That one mistake, one just right now, they're just kind of keeping their balance, keeping each other equal in front of each other, and looking for that opening, like you said, the opportunity. Out of bounds, still neutral. 1-0. Harris leading at this point in time.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. It looks like Grider will probably take down. So 5 seconds left in the match. They're still ear to ear. 1-0 Harris over Grider from Southside. So Grider has the choice. Looks like he's going to choose down. And Grider does get the escape. Only took about 8 seconds there, so well done by Grider getting the hand control and moving away, creating that gap between, or that space between him and Harris. So they're back to that ear to ear, trying to once again feel each other out, trying to get that positioning to get that takedown. But somebody is definitely going to have to start to pick up the pace and get the other wrestler off balance. So you gotta change that lead leg, low, high, low, change your levels, and you fake, snap, shoot, but you gotta wear your opponent down, because they've been tying up each other.
6 for 5 minutes so far. There's been not a lot of pushing, not a lot of.
And every once in a while, that you get that one explosive throw or whatever, but it's always near the edge. So it leads to, just going back to the middle, starting neutral again. So you're down to 50 seconds left in the third period, 1-1, Southside and Concordia going at it in the 195-pound SAC championship match. Oh, there's a shot by Grider. He's in deep on a high single, but the good hips by Harris. And nice counter on the part of Grider. Nice float, and wow, good feeling right there of the match by Grider.
21 seconds left. Here we go, 3-2.
It looked like Harris was going for a switch, and ultimately Grider let that go. I'm going to take this phone call.
All right, here we go. 3-2, like I said, Grider's with the lead. 8 seconds left. Looks like he's just going to walk this out. Not as much fireworks as we would hoped out of that match. 2 seconds. So 2 seconds left, 3-2. And it looks like Grider will remain undefeated. 3-2, your match. It looks like Grider will remain undefeated. All right, we'll turn your attention to the awards area. The 182-pound awards. Oh, 182-pound awards. Here we go.
182-pound awards. I had to step away, so I missed the end of that match, so I apologize.
In fifth place, Edward Smith of North Row.
So it's,
You are out of control today. I love it. This is a new beginning at Snider.
all right. All right, it looks like we have in sixth place Southside, fifth place Smith from Northrop, fourth place Clausen from Snider, third place Ferris from Bishop Dwenger, second place, you had Daring from Bishop Luers, and your champion at 182, you have Sam Hudson from Concordia.
In a 220-pound matchup, you got Jelante Hinton of Northrop versus Chance Harris of Concordia. Jelante coming in 21-1 on the season.
Yeah, and of course, Hinton being a freshman at such at a weight class where it is a senior junior dominated weight class, and he's 21-1 coming into the tournament. So now he's 23-1, and his only loss is actually to Chance Harris from Concordia.
So revenge match, always good to see. Try to get that one back, and like I said, moving into tournament time, you know, you can avenge that loss, knock that off your list.
And he's just he is just a big freshman. And he does have, I know he has a good background in wrestling. So, I mean, that definitely helps, having that background coming in as a freshman. And that, as you can see, just a great amount of success for him.
And that's one of the things we don't see a lot of these days. You know, most of the kids coming in, the middle school program's still been lacking in Fort Wayne community schools for a long time. We don't get that background, you know. And anytime you got a kid that is, like I said, somehow got introduced to wrestling early, it's going to just be vast advantage coming into your freshman year.
Definitely. But with about 45 seconds left, Hinton and Harris are, you know, we're tied up at 0, and it looks like fifth place match. Bishop Dwenger got a fall against Northside. So again, racking up those consolation points, it helps. You have Carter Wortman from Bishop Dwenger, and you have Andrew Kennedy from Wayne in the third place match. So right now, 16 seconds left, still 0-0, Northrop and Concordia. So Chance Harris from Concordia and Jelante Hinton from Northrop. Oh, I see Andrew Kennedy just threw Carter Wortman to his back and got the fall. So Carter Wortman ends up in fourth place for Snider.
Well, here we go, 0-0, and then coming. That's just disappointing for the big boys. Let's get at it. Let's get this thing rolling.
Yep. Watching Hinton being a really good athlete, get some shots in there.
Get some action.
You gotta wear some of the bigger guys out, and he just really jumped up and got his escape. That was like a 3-second escape.
And again, you can tell the athleticism just like that. That move was just there. As soon as the whistle blew, he was out,
explosive.
Gone.
Very explosive. Now what he needs to do, I mean, in this situation, heavy hands. You got to have heavy hands to wear out your opponent. Be heavy on the lower back, on the neck, on the head of your opponent, and start working those snaps, getting them off balance. You fake your shots, and sometimes I just see way too much tying up, and it slows down the pace of the match, and ultimately, you're then relying on, just getting that switch or whatever when you're on the bottom or whatever. So you're picking up the pace and trying to wear out your opponent.
Well, and again, you're wrestling, Harris, who 16-2 coming. He's no slouch on the mat. And again, when you're doing this, you're opening that opportunity for they're just both trying to throw each other. You get caught in a throw, and you're both big boys, and that's a tough one. Yep. So you want to get some action, get down, maybe get a nice double leg taken, get in deep, try to work your action.
Ultimately, that's where Jelante just tried an arm drag, but didn't do anything with it. You drag the arm. And, there Jelante just threw Harris to his back.
Exactly what I was talking about.
The explosiveness and athleticism of Jelante is amazing, and he gets the fall.
Gets the pin.
Yeah, well done by Jelante.
And that's That was exactly what I was talking about. They're both playing this game, each one looking for that throw, and Jelante got it.
Yes,
but
he
it could have
did.
went either way in that match. If Harris had got the throw in, maybe it would have been the opposite direction.
I know. It was one of those, just, again, athletic, explosive moves that is you're gonna see this kid, down the line.
Making some noise,
he's gonna
yes.
definitely make some noise for the Northrop Bruins.
Hey, Coach Zimbo, I want to take time at this point also to say that thanks to all our match workers, meet workers,
man.
not just the referees.
Yes.
Nobody understands better than you what it takes to put this meet on. Last night doing the seating meeting, all the table workers. Again, fortunately at Snider, when it comes to our wrestling tradition and pride, we have great workers that show up every year, consistent year to year.
And they just enjoy the high school sports, and it's nice that some of them are teachers in the building, and some of them are lay coaches. So they just do such a great job of supporting the student athletes, wanting to be here, helping out the Snider Athletic Department. It definitely helps me out tremendously. And it helps make this tournament run smooth year in and year out.
Well, and that's what I said about obviously, wrestling is a unique sport, takes people that understand the game, understand the sport. And fortunately, the tradition of Snider Wrestling allows us to host this tournament. We've hosted for years. I know we hosted the semi-state. And it's because of these great table workers, the great crew around us. Because a lot of schools, I know, when New Haven took over, there's just not the expertise in the building for us, and they called me to go help them with the semi-state.
And a lot of our workers, the Snider workers that have worked these wrestling meets, have worked the New Haven semi-state.
Right, that's exactly what I'm saying, is because we just have a unique situation here at Snider. We got a tradition, a lot of coaches that's still in our building. A lot of former wrestlers still in our building, their teachers, so they have.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to start the 220-pound awards. And looks like the 195-pound awards, and they started the heavyweight match. So that's all right.
Jumping the gun here, getting late in the day. We've been here since 6:30 this morning, so people getting a little impatient. That's all right. We'll get the awards in.
Yep, we'll get them. Looks like at these the 195-pound. You're going to have Hernandez of Snider in 6th. You have Cross of Wayne in 5th. In 4th, you have Bishop Lewers, Fisher. In 3rd, you have Obergfell from Bishop Dwenger. In 2nd, you had Harris from Concordia. And in 1st place, your SAC champion, you have Keaton Grider from Southside. Well done.
And here we go, 285-pound matchup. In the championship match, we got Narwhal of Concordia Lutheran and Malkovic of Wayne. Logan Narwhal came in 15-1 to the tournament, and Malkovic was 8-8, so a little bit of surprise there coming in, getting in the championship.
Last year's SAC champion, Austin, is that Busher?
Yes.
So hey, it's high school sports. It's high school wrestling. There's always upsets. So, what do we have? So Narwhal came in 15-1, so he's 17-1 and going into this championship match. And like you said, Nick, I guess it's Majokovic from Wayne. He was 8-8, so he improved his record to 10-8 going into this finals match.
Well, and he obviously had something in the tank for it, so we'll see what he can do here.
Defeated Dwangers Busher in sudden victory. And Busher gets the fall in the 3rd place match over Lewis from Northside.
So we're just kind of pushing around in the heavyweight matchup here. 2-1 your score.
Again, your final match of the day. We appreciate you tuning in to Panthers Paws 2.0. This is WRNS Productions, Snider High School. I'm Mark Guittard, I'm the director of WRNS Productions, our student-driven production facility here. Claudia's on the tech direct tonight. We got Tasha on camera 1 now, and Reese over there in camera 2. Camera 3 is Aaron. Great kids coming out and helping us out again today. They work hard to put these broadcasts on for you. We'll be back Thursday with the gymnastics meet live, and we'll keep you up to date. Please subscribe to get the information. Here we go. Second period, 6-1. Still not much going on here, just pushing back and forth. Neutral. Out of bounds.
All right. Looks like we have Concordia, Logan's Narwhal Settle. He's up 6-1 on Nick Majokovic. If I butchered that, which I probably have, I apologize. So we have Wayne and Concordia. We'll make it simple. Wayne and Concordia in the finals. Minute left in the first period, 6-1. And, man, Logan Narwhal Settle, he's just a big kid. So it gave the escape, so 6-2. 40 seconds left in the first period. Once we get the final tally of scores, we'll do our presentation of the SAC Championship Trophy. So we're in the final match. 20 seconds left. I see the Snider wrestlers beginning the cleanup of the side mats because the third and fifth place matches are over. So once again, I personally would like to thank Mark Guittard and his crew for coming out and really representing Fort Wayne Community Schools, the SAC, in a positive way, producing this and getting this out to the fan base. So once again, if you can subscribe to Panthers Paws 2.0, it helps the broadcast class out, and it definitely will continue to improve. We'll continue to show SAC action. Mainly, of course, it's going to be Snider, but
like I said, we're willing to help out, and had some discussion with the Northrop today and things,
Yep.
and always willing to try to go help their programs. There's things we have or information we can share with them.
You represented us at the SAC swim meet, and now at the SAC wrestling meet, and maybe this could be something that we can get even the spring sports involved in. That's a little more challenging being outside and a lot of times off campus.
Right, we're definitely looking into it, and again, with the support of LTV, Tim Moriarty and Elizabeth Lord Carey helping out. Elizabeth came out again yesterday afternoon, helped me on the tech side to get up the picture in the pictures, right, so we could do the early rounds for you guys. So yeah, it's a group effort. So back to the action.
Yep, and you have Narwhal Settle up 8-3 on Wayne's Makovic, and Makovic is really pushing the envelope here, and he's got has not reached criteria yet, but now Settle rolled out of that one. So, but nice job with controlling. Oh no, just the size of Narwhal Settle. And that leads to the fall. He just rolled right on top of him.
Simply, like you said, the size was, just advantage. A little experience inside, but just there.
So that led to the reversal and then the fall. So well done by all 8 teams today. I don't have the scores in front of me, but I will anticipate that Bishop Dwenger will be your champion. So once again, I appreciate everybody's assistance in making this event happen. Thanks to Fort Wayne Community Schools. Thanks to WRNS. Thanks to all the coaches in our conference. Well done keeping your athletes healthy throughout this time. Good luck to everyone at the sectional. I'm gonna move on to the presentation of the trophy, and I'll let Mark take over from here.
Here we go.
So I'm going to get the SAC trophy and get ready
Thanks
to
again,
give it to the
Coach
champion.
Zimbo, and we're going to go through this process. Introducing your 2021.
Yep, the SAC champion, as well as they're doing the 220.
Yep.
I'll go through these real quick. So it looks like you have in 5th place Bishop Dwenger, Pfluger. In 4th place you have Wortman from Snider. 3rd place Kennedy from Wayne. 2nd place you had Harris from Concordia, and your 2021 champion at the 220-pound weight class was Jelante Hinton, a freshman, bringing his record to 23. So 24 actually, 24-1 for the freshman going into the sectional. So good luck to those wrestlers, and now we're going to do the presentation of the 285-pound awards. So all we have to do is get those big guys over to the awards area, get that presentation done. Not a whole lot of rest for them.
I forgot it was on 3. I'm sorry.
So
Yeah, once again, thanks, Coach Zimbo, for stepping in on the co-hosting in the booth. You do a great job giving the color. Again, that's one of the things. Again, fortunately for Snider High School, we've been be able to pull in the experts. We did the swim meet, brought in Suzanne Kaiser to give the call on the SAC swim meet. Did a fantastic job. Coach Chris Giant came in for the gymnastics and doing a nice job. So we have some resources to call on, which is awesome. And they're always willing to help out. Like I said,
Definitely.
These former coaches, former athletes, always willing to help.
Yep, and all right, here's the presentation for the heavyweights. So it looks like you have 6th place Pisano from Southside, 5th place Dodson from Snider. You had 4th place Lewis from Northside, 3rd place Busher from Bishop Dwenger. Makovic from Wayne was your runner-up, and your 2021 Summit Athletic Conference champion at the 285-pound weight class was Logan Narwald Settle. Well done, guys. Good luck to all of them at the sectional next week. And like I said, the majority of the I think it's split. You have part of the conference going up to the Carroll sectional and the other part going to the New Haven sectional. But a lot of these guys will meet each other at the regional that first weekend in February, where Carroll will host that regional. So good luck to all wrestlers. Good luck to the coaches. I appreciate the coaches keeping the athletes healthy. Stay healthy. Make sure that everyone is doing their part.
Bishop Lewis in 8th place?
Yeah, it sounds like 8th place.
Northside
was 7th.
Southside in 6th.
Northrop. So 5th place was Northrop. I'm going to go get the trophy.
Yep. Concordia's in 3rd. 2nd place, Snider High School, and your 2021 SAC team champion, Bishop Dwenger High School.
Go.
All right, folks, once again, that wraps up the 2021 SAC Championship here at Snider High School. Bishop Dwenger Saints not only won the dual SAC matchup, but they came in and won the individual, which, again, outright SAC champion
Bishop Dwenger Saints 2021. Congratulations to the Saints. Another great year of SAC wrestling here at Snider High School. Look forward to seeing you next Thursday night, or this Thursday night, against gymnastics against, I believe we face East Noble. So, again, log on, tune in, Panther Plus 2.0 YouTube channel, subscribe. Thanks again. Have a great day. This is Mark Guitar, WRNS Productions. Thanks to my crew, and thanks to you. Have a good day.